Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and in this video I'm going to unbox this REVV D20 amp that I just got in the mail. I've been talking to Rev about this amp for quite a while now. I think they might have even told me about it before the details were actually released. So I've been excited about this thing, and once I heard about it I was like, that sounds like something I could use in my demo rig, and I should honestly be using in my demo rig. It's packed with a ton of different features and modern options. It's at a wattage range that I'm already using. I use a Princeton, and I've been using that Ibanez TSA15h back there for a while. So amps in the 15 to 20 watt range are, kind of standard for me. That's what this does. I'm excited to check out the features of it and actually have it in my home rig here. I think it's going to kick the TSA15H to the curb, unfortunately. I mean, it's been a great amp. It served me well, but this is just going to bring a lot to the table. So let's start opening up this box. It's a really attractive box. I started to open it yesterday when it came in. I was like, man, this box situation is just so pleasurable. I got to share this with the world. So just really great packaging and branding here. Like, the box feels like I should be keeping it to put like keepsakes in for my grandchildren or something. I've got a G2 here on the top because I'm going to be demoing this as well at some point here in the future. The final pedal in the Rev trilogy, the G2. Oh, I got some candy in here. I got some gummy bears. Cable, of course. USB cable, of course. Little pick tin. No picks in here. A wipe down cloth. I actually use these quite a bit, so I'm excited about that. I'm always wiping stuff down to make it camera ready. But I mean, you've got a nice amp, you want to wipe it down to make it look presentable. And then of course you take that cloth out of there and you can throw picks in there, or Altoids or whatever. Bunch of, cards and stickers and whatnots. Take that out with this foamy tray here. Certificate of authenticity. Model D20. I've got my own serial number here. August 14th is when they sign that. That's the born date on it. You can see that handle there that I teased on Instagram and Facebook. Am I supposed to take this part out or just grab it by the handle? Shove that in there for later. Frame that, put it on the wall, that certificate. All right, here we go. Nothing else left in the box except for a bit of foam. We'll put this on top here. All right, man, this thing feels substantial. It's, it has that lunchbox amp head look to it, but it feels like it's got some real weight to it, like a real amp head. So on the front here, I know you can't see now that I've turned around, but I'll read it to you. You've got gain with a pull for boost, treble, middle, bass, volume, 20 watt to 4 watt, pre-post switch, a level knob for the headphones, a virtual cabinet switch with 6 positions. That's for your 2 notes cabinets, which I'm actually pretty excited about. There was I think a deluxe reverb 2 notes patch that I was using with that Sono months back that sounds super good. So I'm probably going to purchase that and put it on here. Standby, power on and off. That's all you get on the front there. I mean, that's not all you get. That's what you get. I don't want to make it sound like there's not a lot to work with there, because there's plenty. I'm excited to have an amp in my demo rig here with mid control, because both the amps I use back there have no mid control. In the back, you've got, of course, the power plug, a fuse, some kind of MIDI plug that says cabinet lighting, a MIDI in, cabinet lighting. I wonder if it's not MIDI, it's like some sort of other plug. I wonder if you can like turn the front light here into like a light show if you connect it to a lighting controller. I don't know anything about that. So MIDI in for MIDI control of the various settings. There's a bias test jack back here, USB, ground lift, XLR output. You can use this thing direct into front of house without a direct box or anything. You just plug it in and it's going to sound like an amp. Effects loop, also something I don't have in the amps that I've been using for demos. A modern feature that I need to have for demos here and there. And then a speaker output, 8 ohm to 4 ohm switch, internal load and speaker load switch. Another thing, like you don't need to have a speaker load on this amp for it to function. I mean, you could already figure that out with the XLR output, but there's just a ton of modern options loaded into this box. I'm stoked about it. I'm excited to have something more flexible here in my rig. I'm excited to have something that I can run quieter here in my rig because I'm kind of sick of blasting my ears here in the garage. I moved everything behind me so it wasn't blasting into this ear because it used to be all on the side of me, and that's helped a lot. But you know, for the sake of my family and my neighbors and stuff, I am recording in a garage in a suburban neighborhood. To be able to do quieter stuff and still get the tone that I want is important, and this amp is a step in the right direction. I'll say that. Next, I need to get some kind of attenuator or something like that. Maybe you know, like an aux box or the Waza tube amp expander on top of my Princeton, so I can continue to use that in the garage. All right, I'm going to pause the video here and set this thing up and just put it through some paces and see what it sounds like. I've already played this amp a couple times. I played it at Winter NAMM. I've played it at Summer NAMM. I played it at TGU. I have experience with this amp already. I already know that it's a great clean platform for pedals, which is another thing that I need. But I'm excited to hear it through my own speakers and see what it sounds like here. All right, here we go. All right, all plugged in, set up, ready to go. Everything on noon here set to 20 watts, running out into a Celestian greenback here. Turn it on. It lights up. You can see the LED shining through the top right here in a pretty way. Bluish, purplish light here. I can hear that it's on. I'm going to be playing through my Telecaster loaded with 3 humbuckers, coil cut on all of them. I'm on the bridge position. Sounds like it's on. Let's strum a big G chord. Let's tweak the EQ a bit. Bring up the bass. Not bad. It sounds pretty good for a quick little dial in. Check out the range of the gain control. Check that out on the single coil setting. That's more my speed right there. You can also boost this by pulling that out. Back to humbucker. Plenty of gain there. I know that was clipping my recorder, but hopefully the limiter didn't let it clip too hard. It probably just sounds a little bit saggy. Check it out on the 4-watt setting. sounds pretty decent right there. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I'm going to be using this thing as a clean platform for pedal demos for the most part. Neck pickup. It is with the volume all the way up on the 4-watt setting. That's plenty comfortable for me here in the room, standing right in front of it. You can dial a bit of a edge of breakup there. Here in the room with it turned all the way up. And it doesn't sound like a small amp, you know? It doesn't sound like a little like 5-watt thing or a 2-watt thing or whatever, even though it's on a 4-watt setting. It sounds like a full-size amp. It's just not rattling my teeth right now, which is nice. So if I need to do a pedal demo where I'm testing a boost or something like that, it's available to me. A little bit of flub there. Pull out some low end. Yeah, I'm impressed so far. I think this is going to be a great tool for me. I'm not at all sad about replacing the TSA15H. I think it's a great amp, the Ibanez, but I've been needing these modern features for quite a while now. And this is a great box to do it with. I mean, I've got effects loop, I've got virtual cabs, I've got wattage control. I can run direct out of this if I want to. I can run direct out into my recorder, into front of house. I can run out the headphone amp and do headphone recording stuff. It's just smart. It's just a smart move for me to have this, so I'm stoked. Here's another thing I want to test. It's really common for me to combine 2 amps in my demos. It allows me some control in post to fix little issues and things like that. And honestly, 2 amps through 2 different speakers sounds glorious. So I'm going to turn up the Princeton here, running in parallel with the Rev. We'll see how it sounds. I should tune first. All right, here we go. I'm going to start working in the Princeton slowly. There, I think I found a good mix between them. Single coil. Bridge humbucker. Bridge single. Middle humbucker. Now let's risk my ears. I'm gonna go full volume, 20 watts, bunch of gain on the Rev, and I'll turn up the Princeton to match. I'm gonna have to turn down my recorder here to make this work. that has been the REVV D20 head. I'm pretty excited to have this thing in my rig. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support us on Patreon, blah, blah, blah. You know the whole deal. Why am I looking at the mic? I should be looking at the camera. All right, bye everybody. Stay grounded.